All right, so let's switch gears here. Because you talked about it was a good segue too because you were talking about um the milkman and all that and changes. Well, there's some changes. So Jerome Powell came out with the CPI information on inflation, and it came in hot. So it's been running the CPI this time around three. It's been running 3 point inflation been running 3.5% over 12 months. But you and I, we like to make things real. We're not like looking to come and give you all the detailed stuff that you can go look up yourself. We just gonna share certain current events and then talk about it and how is that related to you and your daily life. So when you hear those things for you in your real life, as someone that's grinding 9 to 5, fiance, doing your thing, when you hear about inflation, what does that mean to you? How are you approaching it? Do you have concerns? Uh, and yeah, floor is yours.
Man, that's a good question. And it sounds like such an easy question when it's like, oh, duh, inflation, some money goes up. But it's so many layers to it.
Yeah.
And so just to clarify, he said 3.5%, 3.5%.
Yeah, 3.5%.
All right, so that's even a layer right there. Like, what's considered normal? Is that bad? Is that good? So, all
Yeah.
right, so I'm not going to consider myself a finance bro or a finance professional. Take it from somebody who went to an Ivy League business school. This is what I remember being normal. I remember 2% being considered normal, especially for the US. Other countries do what they do, but the US 2% is normal. Higher, kind of crazy. Lower is really crazy, but 2%. Now, if you disagree with me, I'm talking about those in the audience, you disagree, show me a business degree. What they had to say, go band for band, money for money, let's go degree for degree. If you got more, come on the show and educate us for real. Should educate us in the audience. If you got less, just listen, just keep listening. And so what that means to me though, if I hear that inflation is up, what I also remember from class in our life is that means that things are going to get a whole lot more expensive. That same deal you was getting for this or that, you might not be able to rely on that deal. Now you about to start seeing signs get posted on businesses. Hey, we increasing the cost of the bread by 10 cents. We increasing the cost of the popcorn in the movie theaters by $1, $2. So your rent's going up by another $100, $200 next year. So things is about to start. People about to start looking for ways to get extra money in and start raising money. So you got to be careful. Don't become a way that they earn more money. Don't become their source of revenue. But at the same time, be on your P's and Q's too. You need to start looking for ways to raise your revenue. Start looking for either raises in your job, or if you're in sales, start hitting, figure out, try to get something going, build pipeline.
Yeah.
Um,
So shameless plug, one of our sponsors, Level Careers. We know the CEO over there. Great team over there. They helping
awesome
people.
guys.
They helping people get their money up. So feel free
Yep.
to go check them out. The if you use the coupon code Ken, you'll get a discount. Check them out. If it resonate with you, that's definitely one avenue, one channel for you to level up with your income as it relates to sales. Back to
Or
you.
or or don't check them out. Ken said, man, it's too hard. I'd rather chill on the couch. Ken, I just got off work. I don't feel like doing all that. This inflation stuff ain't all that bad anyways. I'll be straight. Ken, some people don't want to do it. So if you're part of people don't want to do it, don't do it then. Don't do it. But hey, for those of you that understand, this ain't no game, man. This is real life, and this is you control your fate, not the man, not your partner, not your parents. You control your fate, man. So, don't complain and say that things aren't going your way and that you ain't got no opportunities if you haven't hopped on something like Level Careers. Come on, it don't cost that much. It's not, and it's even more worth it in terms of your time investment. So really jump into that. Don't. And Ken is giving you the discount. He's giving you the hookup. So it's not like you're getting a sticker price. I just watched King of the Hill. I don't know if you saw that sticker price episode.
Yeah.
but You ain't pay sticker price. We're gonna help you out. But all right. But Ken, I'm gonna kick to you though. I mean, in terms of for me, inflation though, for me and my family, revenue needs to go up, expenses might need to go down, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah, no, that's real. No, I agree with that as well. Inflation to me, you know, I man, I was at the gas station the other day, and I was at the gas station the other day, and I think it was like, my whip. Hey, it only take that primo, baby. It don't like, she don't like that. She don't like that. That cheap. She don't like that cheap. She like that
Not at
primo.
all.
That's supreme. So, so it was like 452. But like and so like for me, but I
Mm.
know the season that we're in. That's how it like when it started approaching the summertime anyway. Gas prices usually go back up anyway. And
Mm-hmm.
so, but I saw it, I was like, oh dang, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, okay. This is the season that we in. And by the way, I am working with my options coach because we are going to look for some plays to strategically get in there to make some money from some of these season changes and prices going up.
Mm.
And so early stages of it, more details to come there. But yeah, so I saw it. I was like, okay, yeah, things are coming up. But to your point, income up, expenses down. And so about my channel, if you haven't watched some of my video, you can go back and check emergency fund, reducing your debt, all those things. And it's not a either or, it's both, it's all of it. Like, and so, but yeah, man, everything's are costing more, man, and that's just what it is. And so the same money the same dollars aren't going as far. And so if your income is staying stagnant and consistent, based what you mentioned earlier, you're just able to purchase less and less. Like, and so what you gonna do about it?
Right. And then like what I was saying earlier when I was saying it's layers. And so another thing, this is a part of it, like how like when I say your fate is in your hand, that don't just extend to course certain level careers. That extends to educating yourself on these topics because if you don't know these things, it's not anyone's burden to teach you
Facts.
or hope that you know. So your job would come to you and be like, hey, Ken, you just been working your behind off. You've been driving results, 8K KPI. You've been crushing it. We're gonna give you this 2% raise. We just feel like we really calculated it. We gave you the most we could give you. We feel like you earned it. And you like, man, like, yo, like they loving me up here. They didn't really did me a solid. Next thing you know, Mr. Powell come out. Inflation is 7% this year. We don't know what we're gonna do. So now you really just got a pay cut, but you don't know it.
Man, that's deep. That's deep that you said that. That's real deep. Yeah, and so that's why we brought up inflation. We don't like to get all technical and all that, but just making sure you're thinking about these things and you understand the actual impact to your finances when inflation is increasing and them trying to get it under control and get it to decrease. It's impacting your spending power. And so I think ultimately at the end of the day, it's just to be aware of that. First of all, you should already be aware of it because you realize like, man, I'm not able to get as much. Like, man, why is my, well, this would be getting into interest rate, but like, man, it costs more for it to buy a car. It costs more to do this, and so you start food, all the things, and you like, dang, I ain't got no money left over. And so, it's just things to think about. But our biggest thing is controlling the controllables. It's good to be aware and to educate yourself because to bro point, no one is obligated to teach you anything. And so we have to teach ourselves. And a part of our journey is we're going to share what we know. We're not acting like we know everything because we don't. And so it's a learning journey for us. But there are some things that we do know and that we'll share and we'll talk about some of those things and add our comments on it. All right. Okay. So, all right, let's switch. Let's